This is Helen Otis, 14 years old. He always sits there, drawing quietly, as it is like everything to him. His dark circles feel as if he has never slept enough. He doesn't care about his messy black hair, since he doesn't like to put too much effort in tidying himself up. It's unnecessary. He doesn't like to socialize with people, making him a lonely one. That's Tom, who is always the victim of bullying. Not because he did anything before, it's just the dislikes of people around him. These things happen often, and Helen is used to it. Though he does feel bad for Tom, he doesn't want to interfere, as it is quite bothersome. During recess, Judy says she's missing her watch as she searches for it. Helen doesn't help her, since it's none of his business.
What's this?
That's my watch.
It's not me.
Yeah, right. Helen does not know how it got there. The following day, he notices that the atmosphere doesn't feel right around him. People start whispering about him, and even a few start calling him a thief. He decides not to explain for himself, as he knows that it's useless to do so.
Always doing these meaningless things. How dare you!
Anybody. Right after the bell rings, everyone stops what they are doing and went back to their seats before the teacher came. Helen returns to his seat as if nothing happened. The teacher enters the room later on.
Oh my, Otis! What happened?
Stare, 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 stare. I fell from the stairs, mister. His parents also ask him what happened, and he responds with the same answer. The blue jacket he is wearing covers all the bruises, other than those on his face. His parents believe it without doubts. Usually when Helen's parents ask him about how he is at school, he always says he's fine. He even lied about making a lot of friends, living happily every day. Helen refuses to tell his parents the truth, since he doesn't want to make his parents worry about him. A few months later, he has gotten used to the negative comments about him, and getting hit or humiliated has been a normal event for him. He is completely immune to these things now. Who framed him in the first place? Why did the culprit do this? This doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters anymore now.
You have a message.
Helen receives a message. Hi, you there? Who are you? I'm Tom, your classmate. Are you alright? It's none of your business. Tom has never interacted with him before. This surprised him a bit. Listen, I know how you feel right now. You're in the same situation as I am. I really want to help you, but I can't. Sorry. Afterwards, Tom and Helen text each other for a long time, and Helen feels much better after telling him all the pain and feelings he has been through. He could even joke around with Tom, often using smiley faces to show his happiness. This is the first time he thinks he has made a friend. It was warm weather in the afternoon. A text from Tom last night. Come meet me on the roof after the first period in the afternoon. We need to talk. Don't ask me why. Following his instructions, Helen meets Tom on the roof, waving his hands and walking towards it. Hey Tom, what's up, friend? I have something to say. Something important. Remember the watch thieving incident? I was the culprit. What? I stole Judy's watch and framed you as the culprit. Why did you do this? Because, with you as the new target victim, my life is much better. It's true, however, that when everybody decides to bully Helen, they won't bother Tom anymore. He's just like an abandoned toy. For him, that is totally perfect. As long as he keeps silent, he will be able to live his school life safe and sound. He succeeded. The plan was outstandingly perfect. Calm down. I tell you this because I really feel bad about it. I owe you an apology. Damn it. Careful! Helen? I caught you. I'll try to pull you back up. Let go of my hands. Helen, you don't have that much strength to do so. Let go of my hands. I can't! Tom, please, don't let go of my hands. Helen. I'm so sorry. No! Tom! No! After the policemen arrive, they have an interview with Helen. He was too horrified by the accident to even utter a single word. Once again, Helen becomes the topic of discussion between students. Some people think Helen pushed Tom from the roof, but most of the others think that Tom committed suicide and Helen failed saving him because they saw him grabbing Tom's hand before he fell. That night, Helen was in his room crying, shivering, and he cannot stop the guiltiness from growing inside him. Sorry. And suddenly, A thought flashed in his mind.
Tom. It's not my fault that Tom died. He deserved to die.
This makes him feel much better, and his guiltiness fades away too. Helen creepily smiles.
Tom has had his punishment. I suppose it's time for others to have theirs, isn't it?
His cries turned into laughter in the dark. Helen's classmates decide to have a party on the day of Halloween, but it's not to celebrate Halloween. It's just to have their friends come together to party. Of course, Helen was not invited to the party. The night before the day of Halloween, Judy and Maggie were texting each other on Facebook. Both of them live in the school dorm, and Judy's room is next to Maggie's.
Who's going to come on tomorrow's party? I'm so excited. Most of our class will be there, but I texted Ban so many times, and even though all the messages I sent are read, he just never replies to me. The hell's wrong with him? He's probably working, I guess. Something weird is happening. I've been hearing footsteps coming from my door for a long time. I think someone's walking around the door. Oh my god. There's a guy outside who's wearing a mask and a blue jacket. And he's holding a knife. He's all bloody. Fuck. He's knocking on my door now. He's turning the doorknob. Good thing I locked, but I'm scared. What should I do? Maggie, listen. Save me! Maggie, calm down. Maggie? Maggie, you there? Happy Halloween.
That night, all of the students were in the dorm murdered. No one knows how the killer did it. The murderer used the victim's blood to paint on the walls of the dorm, with most of the painting being a smiley face. Helen Otis, the culprit, is still missing currently. Many of the corpses were being chopped and mashed, possibly to get more pigments. However, in the chat room, where Judy and Maggie texted each other, a message was written that responded to Judy's first message.
Don't be excited about tomorrow, because there will be no tomorrow.
Who's next?